guys, so today I'm going to be doing a tutorial for you. The look is something that I kind of came up with just, messing around at my vanity with my eyeshadows, trying to come up with some different color concepts and playing around with different things. It's going to be featuring 3 of my favorite MAC eyeshadows, Steamy, Sumptuous Olive, and Mystery. Normally, if you look at them in the pans, it doesn't really look like they go well together, but I've actually really enjoyed the effect that it gives. So if you guys would like to see how I achieve this look, then keep on watching. First, I'm going to start off with a primer. I'm using Rimmel Fix Perfect Pro, and I'm going to gently focus this around the center of my face, primarily around my nose. And then I'm going to apply an eye primer, and I'm using the NYX HD Shadow Base. So I'm going to apply this to my eyelids as well as below my bottom lash line, and I'm going to gently blend that in with my ring finger. Next, I'm going to be using a damp buffing brush, and I'm using this one from Real Techniques, and I'm going to be applying my Clinique Superbalanced makeup with this. So I'm really just going to buff this into my skin. And when I do, I kind of use small circular motions. And this gives a really nice natural finish. Next, I'm going to be applying concealer, and I'm using MAC Select Cover Up in NC30. And I'm going to be applying this with my Real Techniques Base Shadow Brush. And I'm just going to kind of apply this anywhere I have little blemishes and some redness, which is primarily around my nose. And then I'm going to apply this to my under eye area as well to conceal any darkness. And I'm going to tap that with my ring finger to remove any excess concealer. And then next, taking a MAC eyeshadow in Sumptuous Olive, and I'm going to be using a Sigma E25 brush to apply this. I really enjoy the Sigma E25 brush for applying eyeshadow all over the lid. It applies color really well and kind of simultaneously blends it, and it's also really easy to build up color with this, as you can see here. And obviously it's really great for blending out the edges as well. And then next, taking a MAC eyeshadow in Steamy, and I'm going to apply this to my supraorbital bone, or just above my crease. And I'm using a Rock & Republic fluffy brush to apply this because I want it to be really soft at first, but then I wanted to kind of make it look a little bit more saturated, so I go back in with that Sigma E25 and apply a little bit more of it. I kind of like going little by little and layering things as I go, just because it's easier to add more makeup than it is to take some off, so I kind of use that in all aspects of doing makeup. And then next, taking a clean fluffy brush, I'm using again a Sigma E25, and I'm just going to blend out the edges. And then next, I'm going to take a cool matte brown. I'm using MAC Mystery eyeshadow, and I'm going to apply this into my socket. And I'm using a Crown fluffy brush, but I really wanted to layer this up and make it a lot more saturated, so I went back in with that Sigma E25 brush and just kind of darkened up the crease a little bit more. As you can tell, I'm really getting a lot of use out of this brush. And then taking a paddle brush, I'm using a MAC 239, and I'm going to take this shimmery creamy white highlight shade from the Wet n Wild Walking on Eggshells palette, and I'm just going to gently pack this on the center of my eyelid, right above where my iris would naturally be. And I'm going to go ahead and go back in with the Sigma E25 and blend that out. And then next, I'm going to apply that into my tear duct with my pencil brush. And then once I've got the inner corners highlighted, I'm going to go ahead and take this matte creamy white shade and a flat shader brush from Real Techniques, and I'm going to apply this just underneath my brow. Since there's so much shimmer everywhere else, I figured a matte highlight would be a good way to go. I'm going to go ahead and blend that out with a fluffy brush as well. Then using my 239, I'm going to apply Steamy below my lower lash line, focusing more so on the center and inner third. And then on the outer third, I'm going to take Sumptuous Olive and put that there. Next, I'm going to take this liquid liner from Stila, and I'm going to apply a very thin line. I almost don't want it to even be noticeable. I just want it to kind of accentuate my lash line, but I don't want it to look like I have a ton of liquid liner on. I feel like I don't want that to take away from the eyeshadow since it's so pretty. And then I'm also going to line my waterline with my Urban Decay 24/7 pencil in Perversion. Next, taking my MAC Mineralized Skin Finish in medium deep and a Real Techniques blush brush, I'm just going to use this to gently powder over my face to set my foundation and concealer. And then next, I'm going to take my NYX Matte Blush in medium, and using my Sonia Kashuk powder brush, I'm going to use this to kind of add some dimension and color to my face, focusing more so on the hollows of my cheeks. Next, taking a muted pink blush, this is the Tarte blush in Exposed, and I'm going to apply this with my Real Techniques blush brush, and I'm just going to gently sweep this across my cheeks. This is probably one of my all-time favorite blushes. Next, I'm going to take this highlight from NARS, and it's an Albatross. And I'm going to apply this with my e.l.f. blush brush, and apply this to the tops of my cheekbones. And I'm also going to take a clean pencil brush and apply this to my Cupid's bow as well. I really enjoy applying highlight on my Cupid's bow this way. And then I'm going to curl my lashes using my Japanesque eyelash curler, and I'm going to be applying Rimmel Scandalized Mascara. I have a review on this mascara coming soon, but obviously you can kind of see how it works on my lashes. And now finally, the eyes are done. Next, I'm going to take this nude brown toned pink from MAC called Jubilee, and I'm going to apply this to my lips to finish off the look. Look for you guys. I think this is pretty wearable, but at the same time it is still kind of playing around with color, which is still something I feel like you never fully get comfortable with 100%. So I kind of like playing around with different color schemes and such, because I think in the pan, I think these eyeshadows look like they absolutely do not belong together, just because Steamy is such a cool, like oceany, like kind of teal color. I feel like they have like this similar finish, but their colors are just so different, because I think that Sumptuous Olive is such a warm olive green. It almost kind of pulls gold. And I also noticed about Sumptuous Olive, which is really great about it, is it actually blends out to kind of a brown color, and it almost seems kind of reddish. I don't know if that's just me, or I'm not really sure how that's translating on camera. That's kind of how it looks in my opinion, but I think that makes it just really interesting of a color. It's a shade that I got initially because I thought it swatched beautifully, but I had a hard time kind of getting comfortable using it on my eyelids and actually using it, you know, in everyday life. But once I got going with it and started kind of playing around with different things, I've found that it's a really, really wonderful, versatile shade that can be used for so many things. So I really, really love Sumptuous Olive. So anyway, I hope you guys did enjoy this tutorial. If you have any requests or questions or comments, feel free to leave a comment below or send me a message. Also, if you aren't already and you are interested in seeing more of my videos, be sure to subscribe to my channel. It really helps me out, you know, just supporting me as a YouTuber, and it also makes it easier on you if you ever want to get updated on my videos. And it's free, so why not? So anyway, I hope you guys are having a fantastic day, and I will talk to you later. Bye-bye.